Hello and welcome to Shapes! I think next we're going to be playing colors. Place an extractor on top of a circle shape to extract it. It's not click and drag. Ah! No! My bracelet got stuck! Okay, connect the baba to your hub. Easy, this is a non-auto game. Build more extractors and belts to finish the goal quicker. Does this use up, like, points or anything? Like... Oh, no. Okay, wait, hold on. No, like that. So let's do like this. Boom. 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 Hey, level 1 complete. You just unlocked the cutter, which cuts shapes in half from top to bottom regardless of its orientation. Alright, so. Delete. Okay, no, it doesn't actually delete, like, the source nodes. That's cool.
Wait, are you with someone?
Hi, I'm doing recordings and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, hope that's alright.
What's your plan?
Shapes!
Shapes?
Yeah.
You're
It's
playing
like a...
shapes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know you've returned to, you've regressed to being a toddler. Good to know. The triangle goes in the triangle-shaped hole.
No, we haven't gone to triangles yet, Azaro. We're on half circles.
Probably gonna briefly disconnect here as I get in my car.
Pew, 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 pew. This is a lot of... This level gave you no reward, but the next one will. Better not destroy the existing factory. You'll need all those shapes later to unlock upgrades. All shapes you produce can be used to unlock upgrades. Don't destroy old factories. The upgrades tab can be found in the top right corner of the screen. Alright. Sure, belts distribute and tunnels. Let's get extra speed, I guess. So I need 45 fulls and a whole bunch of halves. Okay. Let's do this real quick. And grab a conveyor belt to do that so I can get a whole bunch more of this. Let's do rectangles. Might as well just get some extra of these to activate the belt planner. That's fine. 4 extractors and connect them into the hub. Well, I don't have that many.
Meow meow.
Oh, apparently I'm not allowed to use these, huh? Hi, meow meow. The multifunctional balancer has been unlocked. It can be used to build bigger factories by splitting and merging items onto multiple belts.
Rival. Never mind.
Okay then.
Yeah, okay.
How do I, what? How do...
I mine for fish.
You mining for fish?
How I mine for fish.
I don't know. Why do you do the mines you do? Okay, so if we do like this, then we can do... But how does that help anything? Oh no, that's right. We need a cutter is what we need. Don't worry, I can understand that much. We need to cut the shapes in half.
Okay, you're thinking, huh?
Still need 500 more. Oh, right, we need the other type of half circles. Oh, right. Get a whole lot of these half circles, but we need, like, half circles cut a different way. We need, like, stars.
Full of stars.
More or less, yeah. That's the whole point, yeah.
Did I lose you with that reference? My God, it's full of stars.
Right, let's... Well, they said not to delete factory, but let's delete some factory. Let's remove that one and do this. Let's do one more cutter up here. Into one more of this like that. And there. A few more of these going through. Actually, I wonder, what if we do something along these lines? If we have that there, then we have a cutter, then we have a merger. Is this like any faster? It's faster if we do it, okay, like that. Okay, and then we can have more going into one thing. The rotator, it rotates shapes 90 degrees. Okay, wait. Hold on. You want things, you want things, you want things. Gonna do this really quick here. So we have a couple of circles, couple of half circles going in. And then there. And then perfect. And then we have this. And then let's cut it. And then let's fix it. And let's start sending it like that. But let's throw a merger in that way, so it's, yeah, half top pieces, half bottom pieces. And in fact, let's merge these two like this, and then cut all of that, and then cut this. And there, now we have them going even more effectively. Perfect.
You know what else is doing effectively?
Me, right? I'm
well,
super effective.
No, you're just super effective.
That's what I
You
said,
get it?
yes.
You're in such a stupor.
How dare you?
I said super, not stupid.
And throw a rotator in as well.
You're
Hey,
a
what's
sweet
it?
one.
Extraction faster! Let's grab more things. So now we need quarter slices. Okay, wait. Let's take this, cut that again. Take this, cut that. Whole bunch of quarter slices right there. Oh, does that not cut them fast enough or something? Seems to be a stockpile right about here, so... New plan. Let's just double check to see if this does. Yeah, that's still bottlenecks right there, so let's go. The tunnel's been unlocked. You can now tunnel items under belts. That's all well and good and stuff, however... No, not quite. Okay, wait. I'm sure I can make this all work and everything can be fine. So, and then... another cutter right here. And then another one of these right above it to put everything onto the same path like that. Okay, take everything and do that again. Is this all going into there quick enough? I still need a lot of bottom halves. But yeah, let's just go and unlock some painting, yo. Okay, wait, if we do like that and feed in more like this, then we go something like, well, no, don't want to move like that, want to go like, yeah, that's the overall hub, and we're just trying to make everything gather into there. I mean, I guess we could... If we only specifically need the top right pieces, we could throw in a few more rotators and such. Yeah, we have a lot of circles. Oh, this. And a rotator. Alright. That there, that there, that there, that there. Do that there, do that there, do that there, then all of that comes out through one thing. Yeah. So it seems like 4 going out through 1 is about the limit that it will allow for. Whereas cutter is slow. Let's have that. Still working on that. Upgrade is available. Belts distributed in tunnels. So you have all that going there. Alright, let's use all of this, and then we have like 2 nodes there to work on. Alright. Actually, wait. Is 1 enough for a cutter? Okay, what if we do 2? 2 starts to overload the cutter. So 1 node per cutter seems about fair. So if we do this node for a cutter right here, then we do say that. Feed into that with the rotator, and that's all fine, dandy, and fine. If we like this, then we'd want 2 cutters here. 1 cutter there. Nope. 1 cutter up here. So with the rotator up there. And then combine it like that, and then overall combine at the end.
Yes.
That's too high up.
They tried to poison me.
Again?
Wait, what do you mean again?
Well, what do you mean by they tried to poison you?
Okay, here's the thing to remember. I'm allergic to aspartame, which means I cannot have like diet drink.
And they gave you a diet just because they figured, oh, you're gonna want a diet.
I'm not gonna assume anything about as for the why. I'm going to hope that it was just a mistake. But I'm thinking I might want to contact them because it's just like, you know, like if you order something and something's forgotten, like you say you go to McDonald's, order a burger, and oh no, it turns out the pickles were forgotten. I mean, if you like the pickles, I mean, you might be annoyed. I don't know if you'd be annoyed enough to
Pickles.
go back and think about it, but all you're doing is losing one thing out of it. But when you get something you didn't order that has something that you cannot have, but you didn't feel the need to specify that you can't have it to make sure that they're careful about it, because why would they give you something you didn't order? So, kind of annoyed about
there,
that.
then there, then there, and then. Hey, the paint has been unlocked. Extract some color veins to see with shapes and combine it with the shape in the painter to color them.
Luckily, they did replace.
Luckily, they did replace it. What?
They did replace it with, the proper one.
That's good.
Yeah. So now I can actually have a drink and not have it kill me.
Combine that, combine that, combine that. Go right through. And hopefully that's gonna be just fine. Oh gosh, that's gonna take a while for each one, huh? Okay, new plan. Let's make another couple of rows of 4. Paint, 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 paint. Wait, nope, nope. These have to be at least 2 away, right? Okay, wait. No, I think these have to be 3 away, huh? Okay. And then I want to do this because then this needs to separate here and go into there. This has to separate here to go into there, and then that just has to separate. Wait, that separates there, and that feeds into that. No, and then that, then Okay, delete this whole area here. That. I was doing fine with the shapes, and then they had to start off with colors, and that's where everything is getting confusing. And where's the purple? Really have to just grab some blue and hoist it way down here?
Remember,
Right.
the yellow triangle goes from the yellow triangle hole. Right, Claire?
Silence is a...
Huh?
Alright. Paint so I can make blue circles here. Does this make them red, or does this actually make them purple? Nope, it's just red.
Alright, never mind. You're busy.
I mean, yeah, the issue is doing it four at once like this. I need a lot of, like, tunnels and combiners and separators and blah, 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 blah. Or I could just do something along these lines. Let's see here. If I do one separator up here to get one painter going. Then one other separator, say down here, go through, get one more painter going, like this, and then I just have this going through like that. Still overall slow, but it's at least working on those. What do I need? I need these half tiles. So there, and cut. It's not the same, right? Yeah, no. I need the right ones, so I need these to be rotated twice. Perfect, and then I can combine them again. And I need them to be blue. There we go. Lots of blue right half tiles. Then I could also do, say, another painter about here-ish. And then there. Then I can start working on this. If I can make that a bit faster, then that would be great. I still don't have the purple because I don't have color mixing. It seems like I just... Yeah. Blue, red, and green are the only colors that are actually available. I kind of want to just toss all of this and just make them top right circle pieces. Whoopsies. Alright, and then this is 1, 2, 3. And there are more bottom halves. And then okay. So what do we need here? We need this to cut. We need a thing to cut and then a thing to cut again. That's right. Alright, cool. So that is that half. Oh, right, no, I need to rotate it first. That's top left, that's top right corner, huh? So if we do this, and we have this going here, we could have that if we have this going here. Yeah, perfect.
You're perfect.
Alright, I'm making a lot more top right corners, top right circles. I just basically have to repeat this over and over and over again. Great! So chop it, rotate it, rotate it. So that's top half, that's bottom half. So now both of these are top halves. Cut that again. Rotate that one. That can work. Yay! A variant of the rotate allows you to rotate shapes counterclockwise. I think we're fine. Oh, right, that is still an issue, huh? Let's trash that for now. Combine that like this. And let's grab more tunnels like that. Let's combine all of this. Let's go cut some this way. So we need another one of this. So one cutter immediately here, and then actually one cutter can go immediately here, and the other one goes that way to feed into this way. Now, that's top circle. Yeah, no, we want to cut it like this. Cut it out like that. So you see top left and top right. Rotate that to two top rights.
I'd like you on the right top.
And tunnel.
Am I muted?
No, I'm just disregarding the weird things that you say.
You seem to be disregarding everything.
More extraction.
Case in point.
No, that time I just didn't hear you that well. You said something, but then you all muffled, so I didn't really hear what you were saying.
Well, if there was an issue with my audio, I kind of wish you said so sooner.
Well, it's just that one time. Plus, there's more stuff that I just didn't hear. Then there'd be more audio issues. But how would I have known, right? Alright, making lots of boxes. Working on painting these, but definitely want to find some way to make that paint faster. Let's do this to make these go a bit faster. Yep. Okay, so that's going fine. So now what I need is to basically make two more painting stations. So I need to set up a total of 4 painting stations. How do I do this? Because this is the most logical way. I can just do that. If I wanted another painting station, I can do that with like a little tunnel and like whatever. Could I just keep doing this though? No, because that would need that. Okay, wait. Split between these two. Split between those two. Split between those. No, but we can make this work barely by doing that. And then there. So all of the paint goes into all of these, and these just tunnel right on out. So it's all right half boxes. And yeah, 4 paints at once instead of just 2. I've doubled my productivity. Oh, and here's some green paint that's still trying to make it in, but don't have a place for greens. I still need, yeah, those weird diamond cutting things. A lot more right corners, but I'm getting them pretty decently paced here. Hey, there we go. Okay, okay. Mixer. Okay, okay. So I can do like this. Oh, wait, whoops. Boom. Boom. Except not there. Let's do it here, so. Right. Right there, and then I can tunnel. Woo, Pebbles! I finally made purple circles.
Okay. Did you mix red and blue paint circles?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Purple circles. Okay, so I'm sure I can make this a lot more effective. So let's... make one mixer here, but then throw another mixer somewhere around here-ish. Whee. Alright, how do I do this? Wait, if I do that one lower. No, then this would have to be one more to the left as well. And then another tunnel. And then there. So that slowly starts to fill up. Alright, what do we have? Painting and mixing upgrade. Boop boop! Oh my flip, what the heck is that shape? It's like a windmill type shape. Alrighty. We already made it to level 9. We need more purple circles. Oh gosh, okay. How do we properly mix this? Will this properly mix them to the exact specifications that I want them to be mixed? Mostly, not fully. No. Doing that, mistake. Okay. So that would be double red, that's double blue. We need to zigzag them again. If only we could pass them through there and just have proper lines like that, but no. Because that mixes those. See it. With 4 we could totally have 8 mixes, but how do we make that many mixes happen here? We need to put each of these, yeah. Like a heck of a lot of separators, that's for sure. That puts it on to 4. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that does that just fine. Then I have to somehow feed that into just that 1/2 of these. Yeah, see, just like that. Alrighty. Okay, cool. I'm not permanently losing out on resources here just by doing like this for a little bit of practice. So how do I turn this into... How do I make this go into 8 mixers? A heck of a lot of tunnels. So if I throw 4 reds onto one side and 4 blues onto the other, I can make it work. So if I keep a few spaces in between them. If I shift all of these over there and then use tunnels to shift 4 over there, that could work. So if I go something like... I mean, I can totally do 4. No, even that doesn't work, huh? Okay. Forget about all of this. 8 seems like a bit much for me to do right at the moment. There, just 4. Again, need to shift 2 reds over there and 2 blues over here. I still say tunnels are probably the answer, but how so? Then I do. Wait. Oh, tunnels don't overlap. Of course. Wait a second. Yeah, sending both of those over and both of these over like this. I think these would have to go down, those would have to go up. Actually, if all of these could go down. Wait a second. Cut all of this. Could I feed these as they are into 2 mixers? That goes right there, that goes right there. That goes right there. This grabs a tunnel to move over. And there, so that feeds that definitely faster. Then we basically have to do the same on this side. Feed these 2 into a mixer and then go mix it like that, and you go, hey, can I tunnel? I can't tunnel that far away. Okay, well. This is a question of how far are we allowed to tunnel, and the answer is 1 space not enough. that down there like this, and then how does this help me? Oops. A bit more compact here, but... And there. And there. So now we can have a whole bunch feeding out through all of this. Now the question is how to turn that into more mixer, more painters. I like the idea that we were having with this. But the fact that that has to be at weird angles like this is annoying. So there we go, and then if we do that, we can have something like this, and then no, because I want both of these to feed to like 2 more. Well, now we can do it at this angle here. First one cut through there. That one go like that. Now the only issue is that they can't leave. That's the big issue now. Achievement unlocked, getting into it. I guess, yeah, I played for an hour now. I just want to make these circles and then we can call it for the episode. I think I have an idea now, though. Don't make it just 1 lower, make it 2 lower. And start up a tunnel. Then with this one, do like that again. Let's see if I do. Wait. Start a tunnel. Start the tunnel. That one doesn't need a tunnel. Yeah, perfect. Guessing it doesn't reach there. Nope, reaches exactly there. Actually, you know what? I could probably get away with doing
Alright, I'm back.
this as well. Hi! I'm fourth. Wait. Now we were fine before. Yay, I made a thing that makes, that paints 4 circles purple with maximum efficiency, maybe. Locked a merger. It accepts 2 inputs and merges them into 1 belt. Cool, that would have made that job so much easier right now. That I just did. The entire job would have been so much easier this way. Okay, how in the flip do I make... Well, I don't know how in the world I'm supposed to make these. But I'm sure I'm not gonna find out.